Students, welcome back to the session number 6 on the chapter rational numbers. Children, today what we are going to learn will be how rational numbers are subdivided into different types of numbers. Then, after learning flow chart of rational numbers into various types of numbers, we will learn how this can be represented using some picture form or using some Venn diagram. Children, next we will learn today as a part of the properties of rational numbers, starting the properties of rational numbers. As a part of it, we will learn one property, that is closure property. So, let me take you to the how rational numbers are subdivided into various types of numbers. Children, watch here. I am dividing rational numbers into three types. One, positive rational numbers. Positive rational numbers are represented by using same sign or letter Q, which is used for rational numbers, but using on top of it as a superscript plus sign, which tells positive rational numbers. Next, we have got negative rational numbers represented with the letter Q minus, and we have 0, which is neither being positive nor being negative. So, it is a third type singleton set containing 0. You will be learning what is the meaning of singleton set in your class 11th standard and later. So, it is a group of numbers having one and only one number in it. So, it is a singleton set 0. So, totally rational numbers are divided into three parts: positive rational numbers, negative rational numbers, and 0 alone. Next, students, next we are going to see how rational numbers are divided into various types of numbers. That is, first, rational numbers can be classified as fractions. You know, all the positive rational numbers, all the positive rational numbers, which means numbers which are greater than 0, they are called fractions. So, other name for positive rational numbers could be fractions. Now, we have next classification of rational numbers as non-fractions. What is the meaning of non-fractions? Non-fractions means the numbers which are less than or equal to less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0 called as non-fractions. 0 is also not fraction, as well as all negative numbers less than there. Try to understand, I am talking about only those decimal numbers which have either terminating or this decimal portion repeating. You will come to know this definition in your class 9th. Okay? I told you non-examples for rational numbers, you could remember. Those non-examples are exempted. Okay, children? Now, anyways, the numbers non-fractions will be 0 or less than 0. Now, in terms of like last what I mentioned, here I have a singleton set 0 as well as negative rational numbers. So, both together are called non-fractions. Now, what are integers? Children, integers, that is Z. Children, now we have in integer set some fractions. Some fractions means some positive rational numbers. Sum of this will come here. Which will they? All the positive rational numbers with the denominator 1. They come under integers. 0 comes under integers, and sum of negative rational numbers whose denominator being 1, like minus 1 by 1, minus 2 by 1, minus 3 by 1 and so on. They all come under integers. So, rational number set divided into fractions, which I can mention as positive rational numbers, and non-fractions. Amongst non-fractions, I have negative rational numbers and that singleton set 0. That is, all non-fractions are the numbers less than or equal to 0. All the fractions are more than 0, keeping in view exempting non-examples of rational numbers. So, we have got sum of the positive rational numbers being come under integer set, 0 coming under integer set, again some positive rational numbers whose denominator being 1, they come under integers. Now, this integer set I am subdividing into again positive integers, that is, I label it as Z. Next, I have singleton set 0 and negative integers, that is Z minus. So, all the positive integers, negative integers, singleton set 0. So, integers can be subdivided. See children, all these negative integers are called the numbers which are less than 0, but their denominator should be 1. All the, oh, I gave here wrong sign here children. Children, here positive integers are Z plus. So, all the positive integers are those numbers greater than 0 provided they are with the denominator 1 are fulls, you know. Children, these put together all positive integers and that a set containing 0 or the 0 alone, we call them as whole numbers. We call them as whole numbers, and this alone can be called as natural numbers. So, you try to know rational numbers include all fractions as well as non-fractions. Sum of the fractions, sum of the non-fractions, sum of the fractions, sum of the non-fractions with the denominator 1 will be integers. Therefore, rational number set includes integers. Then, integer set subdivided into positive integers, negative integers and 0 alone. You know, sum of the integers, that is, sum of the integers means all the positive integers as well as 0 put together called as whole numbers, which means integer set includes whole numbers. Then later, these positive integers alone are called as natural number set. That means whole number set includes natural numbers. So, this is the flow diagram of rational number set. So, next what we will be learning? We will be learning the Venn diagram of rational number set. Children, now we will see the Venn diagram of rational number set. See children, here rational number set, if I consider as a big circle, in that big circle integers are part. Even there are some fractions and there are some non-fractions also in it. I will show you after that. End of this complete, I will show you fractions. So, integers are part of the rational numbers. That means all integers are rational numbers. Then, whole numbers are part of the integers. That means integer set includes whole numbers, or all the whole numbers are integers. Then, next natural numbers. Natural number set is part of the whole numbers. Which is the number who is left over not being natural number in whole numbers? 0. This is that fellow. So, all the natural numbers are part of the whole numbers. So, this is the Venn diagram of rational number set. Where will be the fractions? There is no special symbol for fractions. If at all I want to say, I have to say q plus, that is positive rational numbers. Where will be they? I can say like this: natural numbers and sum of the it should not come here, it should come only taking this portion. All the natural numbers, some part of the rational numbers, and except 0 and except negative integers. So, they become fractions. This yellow portion becomes fractions, and non-fractions are this side. Okay? So, next with this I will conclude the Venn diagram of rational numbers, and as a part of today's session I will start properties of rational numbers. In that properties I will teach you only one property called closure property. Students, now we will see properties of rational numbers. Children, you have learnt in your 7th standard properties of integers, properties of fractions. Mainly the properties that what you have learnt are closure property, commutativity or commutative property, associativity or associative property, next the role of 0 and the role of 1. These properties once again we will learn, but for rational numbers. Children, knowing the meaning of closure property, we will start. What is the meaning of closure property? Children, try to know, it is the law of the nature. It is the law of the nature when we take two things from the same family and their association will give the result from the same family. Let me explain you. Children, for your knowledge, when we have two horses associating with each other, their baby being again horse only. Similarly, two cats, so their association will give their baby being again a cat only. Suppose if the association of any two animals of the same family do not result a baby of the same family, then it is not following that law of nature. The same thing here we are bringing into closure property. Closure property tells us if you take two numbers of the same family and does operation on them, does operation means we have got totally 4 arithmetical operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So, if you do any one of the operation on the two things of the same family of numbers, the result should be of the same family number. If it is not, then that number set is not following closure property under that operation. This is in general. Let me take it to the mathematics specifically. Try to observe here, I am taking first operation addition, that first property closure property under addition for the rational numbers. What does it say? If I have any two rational numbers, then if I add them, that operation if I do, then the sum, you know the terminology sum of any two numbers. Sum of any two numbers, this is called sum. If the sum of any two rational numbers is again a rational number, if it is again a rational number, then the rational number set is said to follow closure property under addition. Is it true or not? You check for n number of examples. Taking any two rational numbers, do the addition and check whether that sum is again a rational number or not. If it is so, you will realize that rational number set following closure property under addition. So, here I have given from my side example 2 by 3 and 1 by 2. You know these two are rational numbers only. If I add them, I will get a 7 by 6. Certainly that is again a rational number. So, rational number set follows closure property under addition. Now, children, if I change the operation, that is closure property under subtraction, what happens? How will be the definition? If A and B are any two rational numbers and A minus B, what do you call A minus B? It is called the difference. A minus B is also a rational number, then the rational number is said to follow closure property under subtraction. So, try to understand, children, if the sum of any two rational numbers is again a rational number, it is sure, therefore rational number set follows closure property under addition. If the difference of any two rational numbers is again a rational number, is it true or not? You can check taking any two examples, 2 by 3, 1 by 2, 2 by 3 minus half, 2 by 3 minus half is 5 by 6, 5 by 6 or 2 by 6, let us check. So, 2 by 3 minus half, LCM 6. So, 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3 is 4 minus 3 is 1, it is 1 by 6, 1 by 6 is again rational number. So, difference of any two rational numbers. You take some other examples, you can take negative rational numbers also. So, taking different examples, if the difference of any two rational numbers, you need to change operation to write the definition. Closure property under subtraction. If A and B are any two rational numbers and A minus B is also a rational number, then rational number set follows closure property under subtraction. Can you write similarly the definition and check whether it is true or not for multiplication and division? I am giving you that as part of your homework. Tomorrow, once I start, I will start with the closure property under multiplication, closure property under subtraction, division. Then we will see tomorrow this property continued as well as next new property, commutative property discussed. So, for today's session, thank you.